The fact of something being early or late doesn't in and of itself mean that it is reliable or unreliable historically. If some crazy minor official in Pontius Pilate's court were to have written his own reconstruction of Jesus' trial and death the day after the crucifixion, he might have got it all upside down and inside out. He might have misunderstood what Judaism was all about. He might have only got a garbled account of Jesus. It might be very early, but it might have been wrong. Likewise, the best historian of the early Roman emperors, Augustus, Tiberius, and so on, is Tacitus, who is writing a century later, but he's got access to very good material. So earliness or lateness does not in and of itself mean that it's reliable or unreliable. Now, I happen to believe that we don't really know who wrote the Gospels and when and where. Lots of scholars say they know, but somebody might dig up a document in the sands of Egypt or Libya or somewhere tomorrow, which might actually prove that all the Gospels were written before 60 AD, or that they were none of them written till after 90 AD. I would be surprised if they were that early or that late. I think they're somewhere between 60 and 80, give or take. But that's only because I, like most scholars, don't really know. You see, the crucial thing is the fall of Jerusalem, which many scholars predicted in Matthew, Mark, and Luke so clearly that it must in fact have been written up after the event. But as C.H. Dodd, who was my teacher's teacher, wrote 2 generations ago, in fact those predictions do not look like the accounts of the fall of Jerusalem that we have in Josephus, who was there and watched it. They look much more like a collage of Old Testament quotations, bits of Daniel, bits of Jeremiah, bits of Amos, whatever, that have been put together by Jesus or somebody in the very early church as biblical ways of talking about the destruction of Jerusalem, which was yet to happen. It actually looks as though they haven't been written up in the light of the way it actually panned out when Titus finally took the city in AD 70.